What's going on, people? We got another patient in the shop. It's TDI 2013 Passat SEL, which is top of the line. It is an auction car. It did go through the Progressive Insurance 2013, but ended up staying as a clean title. Once in a while it does happen if you buy it from a salvage title auction or insurance auction. Once in a while there's a car will stay as a clean title. The reason being because I don't know exactly what happened to this car, but just my guesstimating, what I understood, there was some paperwork from a body shop. So in the process of fixing the car, the estimated value for fixing it, you win over 50% or 51% of value of the vehicle by KPB. So they end up, it's not worth. So insurance company comes in and the owner of the car says, hey, look, your car is worth $10,000. It will take, let's say, $6,000 to fix it. So we either going to buy it out or you want us to continue to fixing it. So the owner of the vehicle most likely says, no, I just, you guys go ahead and take it and just pay me for it. So they end up paying, and then I end up buying it. Here's the real numbers. This car was buying now for $2,500 from IAA. Some of you guys are going to look and be like, what's wrong with it? Well, there's a bunch of parts missing. So $2,500. Then by the time I pay the gate fee, by the time I pay the towing fee, by the time I pay the dealer fee, by the time I pay the title fee, whatever, sitting right now, where it is right now, with no parts I buy, it was at $3,250 or $3,300, right at $3,300. So they needed a hood, fender, inner fender, a little bracket, one headlight, front bumper, grille, two door handles, rear bumper, rear tail lights, and the rear bumper. So I got the fender, front bumper, rear bumper, hood, inner fender. There's a grille, tail lights, miscellaneous stuff. So the parts end up costing me another $2,000. So right now I'm at $5,300. Then I bought a gallon of bundle, which is $50. Then I bought some sandpaper, primer, mixing cups, tape, because I got a bunch of stuff left from previous things I did. So this cost me another $300. Plus with clear and paint, I'm gonna have another $500 in it. So I will have $6,000 just the car, parts, and material to fix it. Plus I gotta put a windshield, so I believe it'd be like $200 or $180 let's call it $200. So now I'm, let's say roughly $6,000. And that's not including my labor, if I calculate it right. Kind of my head spinning when I'm recording the video. So I was aiming, by the time said and done, cleaning, changing the oil, air filter, fuel filter, maybe need to replace the belt. I will check the timing belt. I'm fixing this car for myself at this point in time. So what I do is, if I see a reasonable deal at the auction, I will buy that car, fix it up, and I will drive it maybe for 6 or 7 months myself. Then my break-even point to sell it for what I got in it, plus $1,000 of my labor. This one actually will take a little bit more than $1,000 of my time. Not every car you make a ton of money. There's a ton of videos on the YouTube. People think, yeah, like you buy this car for like $50 and you make $10,000s on it. No, you don't. Right now, this auctions of insurance cars, you bidding against the whole entire world. There's Russia, Belarus, Egypt, United Arabs, Canada, Mexico, you name it. Every country is bidding on these cars, not this specific one, but in general, total cars. So they are not really cheap. And I've seen it quite often lately. The cars, another country will bid on a car more than you actually can go buy the same car at the dealer without needing to be fixed, which is crazy. I know it's like unheard of, but it does exist. This one, I think I will be in good shape in it, but we'll see how much the paint is gonna cost. So when it comes to the parts, was it worth? Maybe somebody does the same thing as I do and they think I overpaid for all these parts, like fender, bumper, hood, inner fender, door handle, and whatever I mentioned. I paid $2,000 for it. Seems a lot, doesn't it? It is a waste to find the parts cheaper. Like you could find the fender separate, then you could find the bumper separate, another bumper and the hood. I got a buddy of mine, that's what he does. He buys this type cars, he takes them apart and sells parts off of them. So for me, it was just a convenience deal, just to go to one spot, buy everything I have to have, overpaid, let's say by $500–600, because my time, I don't do this full time, so I don't have enough time in a day to go chase the parts and find the best deal or color match or something like that. Regarding color match, every time a couple previous cars are trying to buy color match parts, what happens is by the time they get shipped from some other state, they get damaged, and then you still end up painting it. It is a lot easier to paint if the fender's white and it has a scratch, but that's just the convenience fee. So there's ways to, I wouldn't say cut corners, but to make it a little bit cheaper, to fix a car. I don't know, but that's how I do it. So, like I said, if I drive it for 6 months, a year, and then sell it, get my money out of it, I'll be happy. I'm super pumped because this one has right under 100,000 miles, and it's a clean title. The other one I had with the 48,000 miles, I ended up driving until 65, and I sold it for what I got in it. So you the judge, figure out if it's worth it. If you do have facility to do it, it is worth it, but not every time, because there's few times I actually end up overpaying. Like it was worth buying it, seems like it was cheap, but by the time it got fixed, it ended up costing more than you just could go buy one at the dealer. And the reason why, because I don't buy the cheapest parts. I just buy, if somebody has, I just buy it whatever it is. Obviously, if they want to ask an outrageous price, then it's like I go someplace else. But I don't go around and chase the cheapest parts and get the best deal, or cheap out on the paint or whatever. I don't know if this is the most expensive product, but I always use TrendStar when I even paint the semis. I like their product. It's kind of easy to spray. So that's what I got. Thanks for watching all.